Hey Geeks!
Hey Geeks, what's going on? Today is game review day on Dragon Age. Made by BioWare.
Inquisition!
Oh, Inquisition. Yeah, sorry.
That's the new one.
I forget there's like 3 of them.
He's been playing way too much of it, so he's a little bit...
I'm a little bit hazy. So
Okay.
groggy.
So... Another PC game, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
PC available on all consoles,
Sweet,
I believe. I think. I know it's released Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and this. It's downloadable through Origin versus...
Your usual Steam.
Versus Steam.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. So... Obviously, it's a game by BioWare,
Yep.
makers of Mass Effect, which is one of my favorite games.
I like that game as well.
Yeah. That trilogy. Oh.
Your blue lady.
So... I know that the other Dragon Age games were very dependent on choice,
Yep.
user choice. Is this one much of the same?
Very much. Not any different than any of BioWare's stuff.
Okay.
All decision making, stuff like that.
Okay. Well,
Beautiful
that's
aesthetics, lighting,
Okay.
and stuff like that.
good. Okay. Cool. All right. So, watching some of your gameplay footage, I was pretty impressed with a lot of the lighting effects and textile effects and just
Yeah. There's
like the textures and the gradients, and just it blew me away until I'm gonna say it's the paper bag effect.
the paper bag. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, everything was beautiful until you got to the face. It was
the
a butter
face.
face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
It's,
was a butter face
I
kind
think
of
they
effect.
tried too hard on the facials, but I mean it's still amazing, and you still
I mean,
can
they
see
were
hair
heavily
stubble and stuff like
heavily
that.
detailed,
Yeah.
but I almost feel like they went just a smidge too far
Yeah.
on the details, like in parts of it, because it's like
They did a bit
even your character, which seemed like one of the least ugly
from profiles. Yeah.
from from just the generic whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
I probably could have tweaked it better, but I'll admit I am a lazy character creator. Like
You'll
I
just
wanna
take the
get into
default and run.
default and run. I don't need to. I may adjust like the facial hair if I can and like some other stuff. But
What was the? How was the sound? Was the sound good?
so far, like I said, I'm like barely into this game because there's so much.
Right.
The sound is awesome. You know, I'm using a G35 headset and it sounds great. The voice, so much voice acting. So much.
Yeah, you said that the file was huge and most of it was audio.
Yeah, it's like 60 gigs
Oh,
a game.
goodness.
It was a brutal download.
I bet.
Yeah.
Almost kind of makes you wish you just had a console with a disc.
Yeah, I'm actually thankful it was on a solid state.
Right?
Faster.
Oh god, solid state, save your life.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you're playing with your controller like you usually do.
Yep.
So here's the question: what are the controls like? Are they smooth, rough?
Okay, so. Oh man. Okay, so I think the controls are very typical of all the other Dragon Ages that I've played. The other 2 I played were basically on like Xbox 360, which I really like. But they've added a lot more tactical maneuvers that you can put in, and they put it in the controls. I just feel it's like too much for the average game player. Like I just want to get at it.
Like
and kill
overwhelming or
I don't say
overly complex?
Yeah, it's not easy.
Do you think that I would have an issue with that?
My problem is like when you toggle it, it freezes what you're doing. Like if it were more live action, like if I could go hit a button, okay, you want this guy to do this, you know, that controls this, you know, these 2 buttons together or something like that, I'd have felt more comfortable with it, but it freezes the action, then you give orders and then go into the combat. I guess it makes sense. It's like turn-based that way, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it wasn't natural for
Yeah.
you.
So I just have them like follow me and hit my target. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's easier.
There you go. What about movement? Was movement pretty easy?
Movement
Smooth?
was easy. You can manipulate the camera pretty easily. I didn't see any problems as far as that. No bugs, nothing like that. Or gets
So far.
stuck or anything like that.
Okay, cool. Obviously, again, BioWare
BioWare game.
being decision based. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's huge for
Which affects your
replayability.
ending, like as far as like Mass Effect did. You could even some of the other Dragon Ages, if you didn't have a son with one of the other ladies, it would change the ending for you. And some of the like a lot of Dragon Ages, they'd search for your old files because it can affect your story in some of the other ones, like especially like between 1 and 2.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's show people some of the. We're gonna start off with a cutscene immediately following after you've finished your character customization.
Yep.
And you wanna load that up, Rev?
Yeah, it's ready to go. So you just go ahead.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. This is the very beginning, right after your. Oh,
That's what I meant.
there you go. Sorry. This is the very beginning, right after you finish creating your character. So.
Look at, and you can tell already, even though he doesn't have like a lot of armor on him, that that the lighting effects are pretty
Yeah,
sick.
you get a good glimmer. You'll see in a little bit. I think we get into the part where he's talking to some other people, and you see their armor manipulate light. Really.
That's creepy.
Well. Yeah, that's spiders, right?
I freaking hate spiders. Screw you, bugs! Die, bugs, die! Oh, look, glow stick.
It's Dazzle.
Oh, I'm tired.
And he collapses.
Right?
And you can see like how they with the heat waves there, it actually changes the visual on the weapon. You notice that? But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, they did an excellent job with that.
Yeah, it's well done. I mean, BioWare's been making this. This is their 3rd or 4th one in the series, so they should have this down pat, and they do.
Yeah.
A little bit of loading here. Sorry, we're working on video editing software. It's not cheap.
But this is what you can expect from the actual scenes, guys.
Yeah.
So this is actual,
Yep, straight.
the actual thing. Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
look, you've got a road flare on your hand.
I
That's
do.
pretty
It's
sweet.
got a glow bug in my hand.
Oh, I've got a headache. Oh, look, you've got nail polish on there.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of the nail polish look. And I mean, if you can add that in, if you go really deep customization, that's cool. But I was
On the default.
yeah,
Now look at, like, I like this because you actually get to see the different textures close up that they've done on these characters. You can see the differences between the cloth and the leathers and the boiled leather and the metal. And of course, here's another example of BioWare's
decision making.
Interface.
Yeah, I
Which-
like games that allow you.
Oh,
to-
I love games like that. I was always a fan of, choose your own adventure books as a kid. See, there you go. You got like canvas with some leather, with studs, and then the glint off the metal and the shining leather
You're lying. We need him.
and the hair. And then you get a close up of their faces, and then it's just like paper bag.
You had something beautiful, and then you messed it all
Right?
up, baby.
Yeah, no. I don't know what it is though. Like, I don't understand where they could go wrong.
I think
Where
like,
they went too deep. Like they went too deep.
Yeah,
How this
they
began.
pushed the envelope as far as.
remember
I don't know if this has a.
Things were
If they
chasing
actually
me,
used
men.
what's it called?
A woman
Mocap?
Mocap. I don't know if they did or not.
reached out to me.
Well, I think there's too many different.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how
Go to
deep
the fourth
in the customization you can go. I
I will
think
take
whether or
you.
not they'd be able to on some of it.
Yeah.
I mean, for these characters, the ones outside of yours, maybe.
Oh.
What did
Yeah.
happen?
I mean, obviously the main characters they probably could have mocapped.
Yeah.
It will be easier to show you.
Alright, so. Skip it ahead.
So that's just your little intro cutscene.
So that's a good example of their visuals for the cutscenes. We're gonna actually show you pretty quick. A pretty intense, probably the intense fight scene.
Yeah,
But your big first one. So that glow, that the flare on your hand is actually it closes these rifts.
Yeah.
Like these like demonic rifts or some shit. And at first they think you like killed a bunch of people or some shit.
Yeah, they because of you have the glimmer in your hand and it's the same color as the rifts that are in the sky, they believe you're quote unquote responsible for creating these, as far as I can tell. I will give you a slight insight that
Spoiler!
Yes. I'm pausing just in case you want to stop. This game flips the normal Dragon Age world upside down, from what I can tell, just in the beginning. So, which I thought was really cool. I don't know what it details, but it does. It's crazy.
Yeah. But you're supposed to use it to close some rifts and stuff. And so there's a really big rift that you're trying to close, and there's this huge frickin' demon that you're also fighting at the same time. So we're going to get to take a look at that.
Yep.
This big
We'll watch
monstrosity.
The really cool cutscene, or the combat system you actually get to see, and how you actually manipulate the ability.
And you get to see Rev's first mistake, which was not realizing that he had two of the same skill on his bar.
Yep. I was a nub.
No.
And it was sad. And then I slapped myself. So we're going to show you that. We'll go through this little battle scene, and then we'll give you our overall geek rating on the game.
Yep,
So.
overall geek rating, and then we're good.
Someone help me!
What's going on?
And that big green crystal-looking thing is the rift.
Yeah.
Most holy called out.
Hello, Peppa Bag.
Yeah, it's just the scar, dude. I think she's okay except for that scar. It's like just rough.
What's going on
I'm not sure
here?
who that lady is yet. I do not know.
I don't know. She wrinkly though.
Yeah.
Damn.
We have an intruder.
Intruder.
Kill him now.
Wow. Well, at least we know you were innocent.
You were
I'm
there.
innocent.
Who attacked? And the divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't.
What I like is
remember.
even if you know you're leading into a big combat, they really develop the combat before you get into it. So you, like when I was playing it, I was pretty intense. But I was like, this is awesome.
But it is close, albeit
Okay,
temporary.
that guy kind of creeps me
I
out.
believe that
I've got
with
to
the
be
mark,
honest.
the rift can
The
be
elf
opened.
dude.
The
And then sealed
apostate.
properly and
Yeah,
safely.
he's kind of creepy
However,
looking.
opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other
Still
side.
good. Still good.
That
I
means
feel like
demons.
Billy
Stand
Zane
ready.
mated with like Legolas or something, and they had like a love child.
Alright, here it comes. You're gonna see his powers in motion. Pretty cool.
The dude from the other games. The dude from the other games, the dwarf dude.
Oh,
Okay, so that's the closing of the rift.
yeah, well,
That's what it looks
yeah,
like.
he's opening it. Remember, you had to open it and then re-close it.
Oh, and there's the demon.
And there's the demons. And if you can take a peek, you'll probably see him in the combat. Will be a familiar character from out of the Dragon Ages. Back there to my left. Crossbow. I'm not giving away his name. But he's a familiar character if you are a
We
friend of
must
the Dragon
strip
Age.
its defenses. Wear it down.
And then you can see my epic fail of 2 skills on the same 2 different buttons.
X and D. Good job, Rev. Good job.
Oh
noob.
I'm not noob sauce.
No, I can't tell what the demon is. The demon attacking you or attacking your other characters?
He just attacks all the NPCs and the other people that are around. He doesn't really focus you too much because you got to channel this crap here to stun him.
The demon is vulnerable. Now.
See, and you can stun him. You got Electro Whip. Whip me, doctor.
Oh, that's kinky. Paper bags and
A
electro
little-
whips.
Little sting with a little singe.
Oh, perfect. Now you're talking my language.
Rihanna should sing this song.
Oh, I hope we
SNL.
don't get sued
Coming
for
through
that.
the rift.
Yeah. We love you, Rihanna.
Not too much.
Alright.
Sometimes. Oh, look, it's a little demon.
Yeah, I killed the little ads
Oh,
here.
little demon.
Fight scene.
I mean, it's pretty bright, pretty,
I
pretty
I really
solid.
like this, the sound it makes is like a beam charging up. And then it erupts.
Yeah.
I really like the sound effect on that. I was pretty excited about it. And then I
I'm
failed
trying to
it.
think of what it sounds like.
It's a familiar sound.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to place it.
Here's me screwed up hitting the tactical button.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the potions. There they are.
Noob.
Noob. Noob. This is basically, and this is all in like, this kind of action's in like the first just 40 minutes of the game. Yeah, I mean, it does not disappoint. He's almost dead now.
Yeah. He's like an ice demon almost. Looks
Yeah,
like.
well, like he gets that immunity, so it changes his body color. And then I gotta charge it up.
And then I'm gonna smack him around a little bit. And smack it a demon. Smacky, smacky. Oh, he did not like that.
And I actually am hoping that maybe we'll probably put a date up on the Facebook, but maybe we'll do like
Now, seal
a
the
live
rift.
stream because I'm using my Twitch pretty often. So it'd be good to get a live stream so we can get some of you guys in on the show.
Do
And
it.
watch me play and make a buffoon out of myself at times.
Yeah, and let you guys help him make decisions.
Oh god. That would be a lot.
It might be better than his own.
That'd be so hard for me to relinquish that control. And then
Oh. And... Whoosh. Oh. Ooh.
And that's that.
Yay! An achievement unlocked. So that was the footage we have for you. Hopefully it was a good little teaser for you.
Yeah.
So overall, on our
Geek scale.
our geek scale,
I'm giving it a 9.5. Simply, I don't give it a 10. I would totally give it a 10 if it wasn't for the over tactical controls that I didn't like. It's too
Fair
much
enough.
for me. Maybe good for some of the other people,
enough.
but not for me.
and we'll go ahead and give them a pass on the paper baggage
Yeah.
because everything else graphically is freaking stellar.
And it sounds great. It all works well.
Aesthetically, it is absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully this gave you enough of a teaser to convince you to go out and pick it up, give it a shot. You're going to be sinking a lot of time into this.
Oh, big time.
But Dragon Age Inquisition, check it
Yeah.
out.
Check it out. Origin, Xbox One, PS4. Remember, like us on Facebook and comment, subscribe, and like on YouTube.
Yep.
Down below,
Subscribe
hit that
down
button.
below.
That button over there.
Yep,
Or
yep, yep.
Over there. Yeah. On her side. All right.
Later, geeks.
Bye, geeks.